Hey, it's Nevin again with Disc-It, coming to you with another episode of Why Cooking Outdoors Has Never Been Better. Now this particular episode is brought to you by the Elephant Disc-It. As we mentioned before, each of our cooking episodes will be featuring a special customized Disc-It pattern. Now this particular one was designed by a hunter out of Africa. So thank you for the Disc-It request featuring the elephant. Back to cooking. What we're going to do today is we're going to do some Disc-It pepper steak. We're going to use some flank steak, we're going to use some red and green bell peppers, some onions, we're going to add a little bit of lime, and we're going to thicken up with a sauce to pour over the whole thing with some cornstarch and water mixture. So to get started, as always, I've already got a disc that's already been cleaned, ready for use. Start the disc by pushing in on the knob, slowly rotating to the left. We've got ignition. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up on high heat to get started because I want to brown my meat rather quickly. So I'm going to add, putting in about 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Get that nice and hot. Give me a napkin ready to wipe my hands off. Put that off to the side here. I'm going to go ahead and add my strips of steak. Maybe you hear that sizzle. I love that sound. Now this particular cut of meat, I'll finish cutting up now. Just wanted to see what the initial steak is looking like. So I'm going to cut these into about 1/8-inch strips, maybe 3/16 maximum. And typically you want to have these things between 3 and maybe as long as 6 inches on the strips themselves. This one's a little bit long. Now this particular recipe is going to take about 18 to 20 minutes to cook, just depending on how fast that meat goes. Now the meat, we usually cook it to about a medium to medium well finish on it. Now a lot of times you can pre-marinate the meat. Sometimes we'll use Italian dressing, sometimes we'll use just some different spices, sometimes we'll actually let it marinate in a beer. It just depends on how you like to prepare the meat. And you'll see the heat of that disc, even just only being on for under a minute, it gets really, really hot really quick, so it's going to brown this meat really quick. I'm going to prepare a lime. We're going to add a little bit of lime to it. I'll get my spatula here in a second so I can start flipping this over. That's how you got to invent cameras that have smell. And then we'll be wanting to invent cameras that'll send over the taste, huh? I'm going to add some lime here. Lime juice. I'll get my spatula and get the juices out of that lime real nice. I like seeing the steam off of the lime, off of that juice. Put the other half in there. You can use lemon as well, just adds a little bit of that tangy taste. Nice. I'll give that a quick stir. Again, want to brown that meat real well. And once this meat gets pretty well done, mentioning we'll go ahead and add some vegetables, then we'll pull it off out of the way. And using the juices from the meat itself, we'll add some cornstarch, about 2 tablespoons. The cornstarch will actually thicken up that moisture, create a sauce so you can pour over that. This here is Montreal steak seasoning. I'm going to pour quite a bit of that on there. Lots of extra flavors in there. A little bit of extra garlic. Nice. And I'll start adding some more salt towards the end there. Okay, I'm going to let that cook and brown a little bit more while I get some more vegetables cut up. We've got some onions already pre-cut, some green peppers, some red peppers. I didn't finish the green one, the green bell pepper. Again, I don't want this stuff to get too soft or too soggy. I'm going to want it still with a little bit of crispness to the bell pepper itself. But you do want it somewhat soft. Again, a lot of this just like our other dishes you can prepare in a disket, it's something that really takes your cooking experiences to a new level and surprises all your friends and guests on what you can prepare on the disket and how fast it all goes through and prepares. Really blow people away as to what you can or cannot do on this thing. Again, we'd like to have you request new recipe videos. There's thousands of things that we can cook, and we're planning on doing all that stuff over time. But let's let you prioritize what we're cooking on this thing. So if you want to see something special like French toast, which is coming up, maybe you want to see some more dessert menus. It's kind of neat to see some of the stuff we do, like popcorn. When people see us cook popcorn on the disket, they're just totally amazed. People forget about the versatility of this product. And like I mentioned before, when you order the disket, we build it to your specifications. So, you know, we've got over 350 designs already, but maybe we have something that you want that we haven't done yet. So when you call us up to do your new combine tractor or maybe a new butterfly or something like that, it's really not a problem because it's totally unique, something to add. And again, we don't charge extra for those new designs. It's all that comes through because of your request. I'm going to add the peppers and stuff to it now. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and make that sauce that we're talking about. So here comes my onions. Look at those onions. Plenty of onions. Some peppers there. Maybe a couple more red bell peppers for color. Now by adding the vegetables now, as it cooks, some of that moisture from the vegetables is going to stay down into the disc as well. That's when we'll go ahead and add that cornstarch as a thickening agent to the moisture from the beef and from the vegetables. Now if you notice, we started off with about 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil and we haven't had to add anything to it. So you're talking about a real healthy way of cooking. The disket's the most versatile product out there to be able to offer you the healthy cooking types. This starts looking real good.